everyone, welcome back to the Dragon Den. Hope you're all having a absolutely fantastic day. This is episode 8 in the Breath of the Wild series, and this time I really hope I got it right for what episode I'm calling it. In this episode, I'm hoping we can make our way to Zora's domain and talk to whoever we need. Looks like we have a decently long and windy path ahead of us, but it shouldn't be too terribly hard. I hope. There could just be 27 guardians that show up just after walking a bit more. Oh, I killed a fish. Whoops. I guess that's an easy way to collect one. Whoa, don't chuck rocks at me. You shouldn't play with bombs, dude. It's dangerous. Didn't your mom ever tell you that? And especially bombs from strangers. Where'd he... Okay, there he went. Ooh, I need to heal up a bit. And also soon I need to cook something up, because I'm pretty low on stuff in general. Oh, poop. Ugh. There we go. Wasted 2 arrows on him. Are the arrows even over here so I can pick them up? Doesn't seem like it. Well, that's poopy. There we go. Ooh, and he nicely decided to die on the land here, so we can easily just pick up his loot. I never knew how good bombs are at combat. They don't do too terribly much damage, but they do help quite a lot with weaker enemies. Bop. Don't want to use a sledgehammer. No! Oh wait, that's not too far down. Nice, more arrows. We're finally starting to accumulate some amount of arrows. Okay. Whoa. No weapon durability, no bow shocks, no anything. Bombs are my new favorite weapon. Zap shrooms. Okay. Electricity protection. I'm just skimming over the description of it a bit. Seems like, whatever it sounds similar to, well, like zap shroom, that's, hints at its, well, that it gives you electricity resistance, and like a heat shroom, or whatever it will be called. Oh, sun shrooms. That makes sense that it will give you cold protection. This is just getting annoying at this rate. There we go. Ooh, we accidentally killed a couple fish. Mighty carp. Increase attack power, okay. sure I get everything I can. The more I have, the more dishes I can make or just sell for rupees. There are so many of these Octoroks. I wonder if we can make a campfire. What would we need for that? Well, wood, of course. And, okay, sort inventory. Probably flint. Wait, what was its description? Strike with a metallic weapon to generate a spark. This portable fire starter breaks after one use, but it can create a long-lasting flame if you use it near firewood. Okay, I was correct. But I am still low on health. And it's just raining here, and I think I'll put out the fire. But I don't want to waste wood and flint to find out. There we go, now we're at full health. That just went right over my head. Literally. Put up a more finish. Not meaning to, but it's helpful. How about, so that this doesn't take up too much of the episode, we, do a time-lapse.
Hey!
Oh, never mind. Hey, Link. Sorry for calling, out to you from the river. Since I, pressured you into coming, I was not sure you would really come, though I am pleased things are going well. Ever since this strange occurrence, there have been a lot of monsters around here. Be careful as you proceed. And hurry, all my fellow Zora are anxiously awaiting your arrival. Okay, guess that's, like a thing to make sure we're going on the right path. But, back into that time-lapse. Hey, over here. I guess he's checking up on us again. Sorry for calling from so far away. The domain is still a ways off, but you're making good progress. I shall be along soon myself. I won't be much longer. In the meantime, I'll be cheering you on from here in the river, so hang in there. You can do it. Stay strong. Okay. From that fight back there, I got so many arrows. And also a newer type of arrow, shock arrows. And when I got hit with one, it made me drop one of my weapons. I want to get the frog. Okay, he just ran into the wall and disappeared. But back to the time-lapse. Oh, it's sighted again. Hey, Link! You're almost halfway to Zora's domain. Oh, by the way, there are a few spots up ahead with lots of enemies, but I'm sure you'll be fine. I believe in you, Link. Okay, and back to the time-lapse. Hey, Link. Look below you, down here. We can hear him from all the way up here? Wow. You're still pretty far off, my friend, but I was sure you'd pass over this bridge, so I've been waiting for you. You'll be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm going to head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link! Beware, warrior, a monster approaches from behind you. Holy cow! I've never seen a moblin of that color. Okay. Come on, buddy. Ah. Whack at me. Holy cow, that did a lot of my health. Come on. Do a normal swing. There we go. Nice, we got him. What is this? Moblin Club. Wow. Okay. Well, it's pretty weak compared to what I have, and it probably won't last long at all, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. But we are getting very close to Zora's domain, and let's hop back into a time-lapse. Again. Whoa. Is that the divine beast? It must be submerged or something, because that's really boring. But we're coming up on Zora's domain. We could go down this long, windy, and probably difficult path, or we can just completely fly past all of it. Bye! Moblin, you get to live to fight another day. Oh, there's a shrine here. Probably so we can teleport to it. But this place is so cool. I'm definitely gonna want to get a good angle for the thumbnail. Zora's domain. Hey, there's Sidon. And, hi Sidon. Whoa! I've been waiting for you, Link. Welcome, behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. Now I shall introduce you, to the king. Hurry, this way. Is he liking that big fish thing? Okay. I am going to get a thumbnail right here real quick. Okay, now we can go and see this king. That sure looks like a king. A chunky one at that. Ooh, shock arrow. Car? Pant, pant. Lady Mifa, watch this. I seen the aptly named demon sergeant shall strike down divine beast Varuta. What you doing? You're Link. I can avenge Lady Mifa. It's been 100 years since you've last shown your face here. Now I, Segan, I guess, will cut you down for myself. Is this boss battle? What do you mean? Playing dumb, eh? Nice try, but you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You were unable to protect Lady Mifa from the Great Calamity. Well, from Calamity Ganon. It has been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mifa, how heartbreaking. I won't fail her again. Humph. There's no way we would ask for your help now after all this time and after all that has happened. So, so says I, Segan, the demon sergeant. Even if my body is a mine, even if this body of mine is destroyed, I will drown Ruta in shock arrows myself. And why am I having trouble with this? And in doing so, Lady Mifa's regrets shall be availed. Aviated? Whatever. If you understand anything of courage, then get out of my way at once. I still want that shock arrow. Hey! I'm in the middle of my shock arrow training. I must learn to withstand them. Did I not just tell you that? To commit such violence with a great Sagan. I don't know how to pronounce his name, standing right before you. In that case, you will take responsibility for appeasing Divine Beast Varuta. Humph. Okay. That's probably what I was gonna do anyway. That guy was angry. Holy cow. He sure eats like a king, for sure. Ah, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorfin? Yeah, Dorfin. Ruler of the Zora. That object on your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I have gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You are the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion, you can't mean the Link, that champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. Kind of the point of the game to do so. I can't believe it, the Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, all have, you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I have heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you've managed to survive extraordinarily. I lost my memory. Come again? You say you've lost your memory? But surely you must remember my precious daughter, Mifa. Yes, do you? Do you not? Doesn't ring a bell. I cannot believe it. Have you truly forgotten dear Mifa as well? You and Mifa were so close, yet you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. You see that statue? Does gazing upon Mifa's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Okay, that's Mifa. Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh, yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. Wahaha, that is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you here to my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of Divine Beast Varuta. I shall do the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What? King Dorfin, my liege, please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I guess. Muzu, I explained more of it. I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to our king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain, I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion, through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and the Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mifa was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power, and has a unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. That's why it's only been raining once I started going around this area. For us, Zora, water and air are as one, so you would not think this would be this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but the area downstream from us where Hylian lives are in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. So it was submerged. The Divine Beast Varuta. Our Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast. Your Princess Zelda often studied the Divine Beast. That is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Ruta's shoulders, the mechanisms that are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing through to stop them. Segan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora. Oh, that guy we saw electrocuting himself earlier. Segan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water for a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I'm certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me. Stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to board the divine beast and appease it from within? So then Princess Zelda is alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were? The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beasts, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon, once and for all.
Huh.
I did not know that you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous. Naturally, I shall help you too. I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside. Come, Link, let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was nothing short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Zora armor, swim speed up. Okay. So long as you wear this armor, you can ascend waterfalls, just like Zora. Wow. Please take good care of it. King Dorphin. Surely, you do not really intend to give this outsiders a Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mifa made that one with... Princess Mifa made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mifa had no such relationship with him, so why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand. Oh, I didn't get to read all that. That Muzu is not easily swayed. Once his mind is set. You must understand, he was in charge of educating, my dear daughter, not executing, Mifa. Naturally, she meant a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her to the calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. But what shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows we need to appease Varuta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link, do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. Sidon, I suppose that means you're going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I'd like you to try and speak with him. Okay. Zora's domain scenes are really cool. Some guards, looks like. Will make sense to guard the king. Oh, here they are. Before I talk to them, I'm going to, well, activate this shrine here. Yokama Shrine? Yoma? Okay. Now we can talk to them. Which one do I talk to? Muzu, I guess? You came all the way here, but it was in vain. I have no desire to speak with you. Listen, well, Muzu, there is something you need to know. Me who stands here, he who stands here, the man called Link, is the one whom my sister Mifa had feelings for. I was not only a child then, so, I was only a child then. Why am I having so much trouble with this? I was only a child then, for I did not know it myself at the time, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a highly unnamed Link. What? No. You cannot fool me with such a finch? Fanchful? You cannot fool me with such an untrue lie. I'm just gonna do that. Not this, Zora. How could Lady Mifa possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? The facts are clear. He remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mifa's statue. The truth is, Muzu, though you never knew it, he was It is the truth, Muzu. Though you never knew it, he was ever in Mifa's heart. Are we gonna remember her?
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
What does the matter, Link? Are you unwell? You're quivering like a hackling, whatever. Oh, you're quivering like a hatchling. Whatever. What does the matter? Mifa, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you could remember here just now when it is most convenient. I guess that is pretty coincidental. In any case, without any solid proof, I cannot possibly take you at your word. If you have such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so, and I shall tell you how to get those shock arrows, yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. How could we prove it? Maybe talk to Sidon? The stubborn fool, lucky for us, we have proof. Link, go ahead and show Muzu the Zora armor my father gave you. Of course! If if Mifa made it for the one that she loves and intends to marry, then she would make it to fit Link. Big brain time. Muzu, look closely at the clothes Link is wearing. You really think changing your clothes will make me... What the... That Zora armor from before. That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mifa made it by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. What is the meaning of this? And now you understand, do you not? Now you know who her heart belonged to, and who she made this special armor for. Called it! The fact that this armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mifa made it for him, and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Excuse me. Sorry, I have a carbonated drink. But you have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. That is why Mifa never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help him save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you've already figured it out. I never would have imagined she would make that special armor for one such as he. I do not approve of asking for help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is our only option at this point. I'm a proud Zora, that means I must take responsibility for my unwarranted behavior towards you. As I promised, I shall tell you where you can collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder is called Polymus Mountain, and there you will also find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made its home up there. This awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows. Even a single one could be fatal to a Zora. You must mean that Lionel. He is a man-beast, that one. That beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious, to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the Divine Beast, I estimate you will need at least 20 shock arrows. Do you think you can gather that many? Yeah, I can. Why do you still doubt him, Muzu? I have no doubt that he will be triumphant. Okay, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to Polymus Mountain is to ascend the waterfall east of the domain. That Zora armor should come in handy. Just swim to the waterfall basin and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at the eastern reservoir lake, right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 shock arrows, and then come join me. I'm on it. Wonderful. Together we shall stop the Divine Beast's onslaught. So that's Shatterback Point, I guess? And he disappeared. What is that? Oh, looks like this is just a general store. Ice arrows. I'll buy a couple of these. Yeah, I'll buy all 3. 240 rupees. Okay. Now we have those. But what is this guy? He's massive.
Yo.
Hey. You're a Hylian, aren't you? it's rare to see your kind around here. As for me, I was roaming nearby during my travels when Prince Sidon recruited me and brought me here. That's 'cause I touch shock arrows, but I also, well, but also I weigh, well, a lot. There's no way I'll be able to carry you on my back. That's what Prince Sidon said to me. That was kind of rude of him, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess. But he is chunky. Not sure how long this episode is going to be once it is all edited and posted, but I have been recording for over an hour, and I hope y'all had a absolutely fantastic day. We have made some absolutely fantastic progress in this episode. We got from here all the way through this big winding path up to here, and we've gotten some more quests. But we'll take care of those in the next episode of Breath of the Wild. So I hope you all enjoyed episode 8 in the Breath of the Wild series, and bye! I didn't mean to open my inventory, but still, bye!